Okay, good morning student.
Good morning, sir.
In this class, we will discuss about email letter. Okay, yesterday, in the previous classes, we had already discussed about the format. How can we write an email letter? Okay, and what sort of things we should mention while you are writing email letter. Yesterday, we had already discussed. Is that clear?
Yes,
In today's class, this is the sample of email letter. It means one of the demo of sample letter or the email letter. Okay. So if in your examination such type of question come and how do you write an email letter? Okay. This is not only for class 8. This is for class 10, 9, 11, 12. Okay. So this is the most important. Most important topic for your examination. You can, when you study properly way, you can cover or you can create the in the examination very easily way. Okay. Look at that example. Write an email to your school principal for suggesting to improve our school library. Okay. So in your question there is a subject and there is a whom you are going to write email letter or letter. You can find it in your question. So it is not difficult things for you. Okay. So at first, while you are going to write an email letter, at first you start in this way. This is the format to write, to start your email writing or email letter. At first write from. Okay. In email letter, one thing you remember that you don't not use a date or address. It's not necessary. Okay, while you are going to write it, email letter. So at first what do you write? From. From means sender's email ID you need to mention. Here's the example: D'Souza Cosmos 1925 @gmail.com. To means what? A receiver. To means what? Receiver. It means what? Whom you are going to write the letter or email letter. Okay. So you can mention his or her or institute email address. Here the example: Sri Suryodai SS Beltapu 2033 @gmail.com. So this is the example. Okay, of email ID and CC and BCC. CC means carbon copy. It means that when you are going to send the same email to the multiple ID to the multiple account. That time you use CC and BCC. Okay, but there is not necessary. Okay. After that, don't forget to write subject. Here the subject: suggestion to improve our school library. One thing you remember that how can you find out the subject, sir? If you doubt such a question is raised in your mind, so subject is already given in your question. Okay, so it is not doubt question. This is the formal email letter. This is the what? Formal email letter. So while you are writing formal email letter, that time you start different way. You start to the principal, to the department of, department, to the bank of, to the manager of. In this way you can start while you are writing formal email letter. Okay. So here's the example: the principal of Sri Suryodai Mavi Beltapu 3, Rukum West. Okay. So we are going to write. It means the writer, it means the sender of email. He is going to write whom? The principal of Sri Suryodai Mavi Beltapu 3, Rukum West. Is that clear?
Yes.
Good one. Now start point. Yesterday I had written some sentences. Okay, of formal email letter. I hope you understood. Okay, I hope you study in your home. So in this way you can start from there with the due respect, sir or ma'am. After then raise comma. After then what? Comma. Sometime you can also start most respected sir, or you can also start dear sir. You can also start like that. Okay, sir or ma'am. I hope this email finds you well. Okay, I would like to suggest I would like to suggest a few ideas to improve or make our school library well. Okay. At beginning of the letter, you can address to whom you are going to write email letter. Okay. As we know that after then go to the topic. Okay. After then write in detail way about the subject matter. About the what? Subject matter. In which topic you are going to write an email or you are going to write letter. You will describe everything, whatever comes in mind about the topic, but don't go out of the context, don't go out of content. You should write under the content, when you beginning your first line addressing, and mention the subject, after then start your topic matter or content matter, as we know that school library develop the students and teacher staff's knowledge wider. If there is a lot of sufficient number of books available, but in our school library, if there is a lot of sufficient number of books available, but in our school library there is only insufficient books are available, and so it is not enough for the student as well as teacher. So in our school, it is my suggestion to our principal, please manage a sufficient number of books in our library, which is very useful, a very effective learning for the student and as well as teacher staff. From library we can get a lot of knowledge, because when we read, when we study, when you discover so many things about from the book, you can develop your internal knowledge very well. So book always gives you a lot of knowledge when you read. So sufficient or limited book is not enough for our knowledge wider. If you want to develop our knowledge wider, you need to read sufficient number of book needed, which is not enough for getting good knowledge. Next we can write if more. Here the suggestion is given by sender. If more references books, story books and daily newspaper are added, students will develop better reading habit. It means what? If you have a lot of option to read, lot of sufficient books in a library, you can create or you can make a good habit or better habit, or you will develop a better habit in reading section or reading section. Fixed library period will help students use the library properly. Thank you so much. In this way you can close your letter. And last, what do you like? I hope you will consider and it positive way. Take it a positive way. Your obediently, after then you can write sender name and class if it's necessary. So in this way you can write email letter, and this is the very important class. This is a very important topic for your examination. This is a formal email writing, and tomorrow we will discuss about the informal email writing. Thank you.